Hi, everybody. Welcome to the astrology chart for September 23rd, 2024. Happy fall. We had the fall equinox yesterday, and so now the sun is below the horizon, and we are going into the underworld of the universe, of the psyche, and of ourselves. And since we just had this harvest moon, I do want to say to you guys that the past couple days I was away, but I kept hearing in my spirit and in my meditation that there's an ethics test going on right now. There's a universal review of people who are being authentic, who are being true, of those who are not. And there are going to be some rollouts because of that. So no matter what happens, I'm just letting my spirit to really say to you, you go by your ethics. You do what is right. You do what you know you need to do to get to where you want to go without sacrificing your personal morals, without sacrificing the collective. Take the long way. And as we are looking around in the news, you can see that the price for taking shortcuts is very high. So don't be one of those people. Don't look for the shortcut right now. Take the long way. Let yourself be developed. Let yourself be challenged. Let yourself develop faith that who you are and what you are and why you're here is intentional, necessary, and divine and ordained. With all that said, right, we have the moon in Gemini today. So the key to today is to allow yourself to practice the lessons that you have learned with other people. Allow yourself to apply the ideas, to practice the new forms of communication, to consider the new perspectives, and to play around with the pieces. And I don't mean play outside of morals and ethics. I mean, allow yourself to take yourself out of what you've always assumed you can do and embrace the energy of mutability. Embrace the ability to move and to consider the pieces. The moon in Gemini today does have a sextile to Chiron retrograde, which I actually really love because there is an opportunity in healing and action and ideas and communication and how you are bringing your authentic self into the interaction and into the equation. We do have a square to Saturn retrograde. This can be kind of oppressive, right? It can make it hard for you to see the value of what you're doing. Remember, when we're coming off of this eclipse in Pisces, a lot of what I said to you is that you have to practice keeping your eye on the prize, which is you, which is faith in yourself, which is connected to the divine, which is developing your authenticity and getting into the habit of seeing how your dreams can come true through mundane actions, right? Now, we do also have a sexy square with both Pluto retrograde and Venus. And this is Venus that's now in Scorpio. I'll do a larger video on it. But Venus in Scorpio is very able to see the unseen. There can be an attraction to kind of the darker, more intense energies of the universe. This is Venus sitting in the house that traditionally ruled by Pluto. Venus and Pluto always can have this kind of very intense relationship. Fated lovers, Bonnie and Clyde energy can definitely come into play when Venus is sitting around with Pluto. So definitely be mindful about that. Do not seek to just feel or to have because you don't know who you are. This is an energy that both of these energies you have to be careful about not making compromises because you don't know your value. So allow yourself to sit with the discomfort of trying to understand who you are and your subconscious and how that's at play with other people, and heal. Right? Just because you feel something, just because you think something, just because something looks a certain way right now doesn't mean that's all of the information. So take your time. The moon is in Gemini. Find out and ask questions. And if somebody or something doesn't like you asking questions, well, that's a sign that it shouldn't be trusted. We also have a conjunction to Jupiter, so everything is big. Everything feels really intense. There is also, again, this is where that ethics energy is coming in because Jupiter is philosophy, law, higher mind, the esoteric energies of the universe. And so even if you think nobody else is watching, I promise you that God is and that the universe is. And so don't do the right thing for other people. Do the right thing for you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.